Hello friends, welcome back. In this video I am going to show you how you can pick any file from the external storage with API 30, right? In API 30 we have special intent that can help you to pick any file from the external storage, and there we also have some restriction with API 30. That means it is not directly allow us to get the path of the file. So in this video I will show you how indirectly we can pick up the file from external and use it in our application. So guys, without wasting of time, let's start the coding. Here in my Android Studio I have already hello world application, and I have one button in center of the screen, and on the click event of this button I am going to pick the file from the SD card or any external storage we have in our device. So guys, in main activity you can see I have activity main binding instance code ready, and next I am going to create the event of our button. So button select dot set on click listener, and here is the event of our button. So on the button click event I am going to use intent equal to new intent. So with this intent I'm going to pass the action. So what is the name of our action? So intent dot action open document. So this is the action which will help you to pick any file from the external storage, and more parameters we need to set with this intent. First one, I'm going to set the category. So category will be intent dot openable, right? So category dot openable category I have set. Then set type, you can set which type of file you want to pick from the external storage. Suppose you want to pick on only image, then you can type here image slash jpeg. So it will allow you to select only jpeg type of file, and if you want to select all types of file you can also have star image slash star. So it will select all images with any extension, and star dot star means any kind of file we can select. So currently I continue with star slash star. In later on I will also show you what if I want to select only images. Next I will set here intent dot set flags. So guys, next I am going to set here set flags, and the flag will be intent dot flag grant read URI permission. So it will allow you to read the URI of the file, and finally we will write start activity for result, and in the start activity for result we will pass two parameter intent comma request code. So request code you can pass any integer value. So let me create a constant here. So I will press Alt enter, create constant, and the constant will be 1. Okay, so start activity for result is deprecated recently. So in later video I will show you what is the replacement of start activity for result, but currently it will work, there is no problem at all. So whenever we use start activity for result, we have one method on activity result that will help you to get the result from the activity. So we will pick any file and get back to on activity result. So in on activity result, as usual we write normal code. Like first of all we will confirm what is the result code. So if result code is okay, and request code, two parameter we have, you can see here, and request code must be the same one which we pass with start activity for results. So I will compare request code with our constant. So if these two conditions satisfy, then we can confirm we get something from the activity. Okay, so here you can see we have third parameter here, which is intent data. So I will write one more condition here. If data not equal to null, and data dot get data not equal to null, get data not equal to null. So that means we get some data from the activity, Okay, and what data we will get, that we can find here in data.getData. So as I said, API 30, with API 30 we do not directly allow to use the file from external storage. So we will not get the path of the file with API 30. So what the solution I found is, we can have the we need to copy that file on our internal storage. Okay, we can read the file and copy the file on our internal storage, and from internal storage we can easily get the path of the file. Okay, so here I'm going to write the code: copy file from external, or copy file to internal, something method I'm going to create here. And the file path or file URI you will get from the data.getData, and it will return the new file path here. So that is something I have created on the left hand side. So let me create this method, and inside this method we will write the code to get the data from that file. Okay, so for that we have content provider concept. So here I'm going to write get content resolver. This is something which will return the content resolver instance, and it will help you to fire a query inside the internal SQLite database we have, and which contains all the file information from the Android OS. Okay, so get content resolver dot query is the method, and query method fire select query internally, and with this query method we need to pass the URI. So the URI we have here in the parameter, and let me name this URI file URI something. So this URI I am going to pass here, and other parameters with the query method is projection. Projection means which columns you want to fetch from the SQLite database. So that is array, and inside this array I will pass the column names. So column names will be our openable columns dot display name, comma openable columns dot size. So guys, you can also get the help of the internet regarding these column names. It is not directly known to us, right, but it is given by the documentation of Android. So these are the column we are going to fetch from the SQLite database. Third parameter is selection. That means a where condition in which we normally use in select query. Selection args is the next parameter. So all the remaining parameters I'm going to pass null because it is not required as of now. So this is what the query, and it will return you the cursor instance. So cursor is the interface inbuilt, and it will hold the data written by this query. So query method will return the data, and the data we have in the cursor. And currently in our case we will select only single file, so it will have only one number of data. So with the cursor we can write one method here, move to first. Okay, so move to first is the method which will move our cursor on the first row, which is the only one row in current situation we have. And from the cursor you can fetch each and individual column wise data. You can see here we have two column data. So one by one I will fetch display name and size both. So first of all I will fetch the display name here. For that we can write the cursor dot get string method. You can see the cursor method will have a number of different method as per the type of value we are fetching from the database. So currently we are fetching string data, so we will use the get string method, and inside this method we need to pass column index. In our case we have two columns from which display name is on the first position, first index, and size is on the second index. But we are not going to write here 0 and 1 something, or 1 or 2 index, but we will fetch this column index programmatically. And for that you can write the cursor dot get column index. So cursor has one column index method, get column index method. It will help you to find the index of the column, and inside this method you need to pass the column name. So here I am going to pass the column name. Okay, so this is the code which will fetch the name of the file, and second one we have is the size of the file. So here I will write the cursor dot get long. So size of the file will be long. So a get long method here I use, and that cursor dot get column index code I am repeating here, and the column name I will type here the size. Okay, so it will return long type of value which is size. You can also display this size here in locket. So let me write tag and the size of the file here. So tag that I will create here constant, so log t I can type here, so it is generated. So we have display name and the size of the file. Next I am going to copy the file to our internal storage. So we are going to read file from the external storage, and we are going to write file on the internal storage. So that is something copy file to internal related coding. So let me create first of all output stream instance, and output stream instance will have the path of the file which I am going to write. So here we have output stream instance equal to new, okay, new file output stream, and inside the new file output stream we need to pass the file object, and the file object will be on the internal storage. So here I'm going to create file the file equal to new file, and inside the new file I can pass get files directory, which is inbuilt method we have, which is representing the internal storage internal path where our file will get created. And inside this location I will have display name, which is a file name. So at this location my file will get created, and that file object we have passed to file output stream. Okay, you can also use file output stream instance here instead of output stream the parent class. I will use the file output stream instance. Okay, so name of the file output stream. Okay, here it will suggest you for a try catch block. So let's have try catch block here. So file output stream instance is ready. Next I need input stream instance, and that input stream instance we can create here from the content resolver method. So here I have content resolver dot, you can see open file open input stream method you will get, and inside this open input stream you need to pass the URI which we already have here in our method argument. Okay, so file URI method we have, and now we have file output stream and input stream both ready. I will read number of bytes one by one and write into the file output stream. So let me create the array here. It is the code of Java, right? So I hope you clear about the file handling related coding in Java. So here I will create buffers array with the size 1024. That means 1 KB size I am creating, and 1 KB bytes we are reading one by one from the file. File size might be anything, 1 MB, 1 GB might be, right? But we will read the file 1024 slots. Okay, next we will have one read variable, and next I will have while method, and here I will write input stream which I am going to read here. So input stream dot read method, and inside the read method I will pass buffers comma offset, that is 0, and length. So length will be our, okay, sorry, here we need to pass only buffers array, and we will compare it with the -1. So we will read the data one by one until we get the -1. So once all data will get completed, it will return -1, and here it will suggest you for one more catch block. So I will replace the file not found with IO exception. Okay, so this loop will read one by one 1024 bytes, and those 1024 bytes I want to write with our output stream instance. So here I will write the write method, and inside the write method we will pass buffer comma 0, that is offset, and comma length, that will be read. So that's how we are writing the file on the output stream. And finally at the end of loop we will close both the stream. So input stream dot close and file output stream dot close. Okay, so at the end we will have the file on this location. So we will return this file. So here I am going to write the file dot get path. So we are returning the path of the file, and if any problem is there, if any due to any reason file not any exception get throw, then it will return the null. So here inside our on activity result new file path we have, and I will confirm if new file path not equal to null, then I will display that path in our logcat. So let me display the path here. So we can confirm that the file is copied successfully on our internal storage. Okay guys, so this is the code, and you can see there is no any permission required inside manifest file. Okay, so that is the advantage. No extra coding you need to perform here. It will select the file from external and copy that file on the internal, and the path of the file you will get here. So let me run and check the output with API 30. So guys, here is the output. You can see our button is there, select file, and if I click on it, it will display from where you want to select the file. Okay, recent document download, and in my emulator currently I have uploaded one image and one PDF file. So you can see the image is here, and if I click on the documents, the PDF file is there. So I can select any file. If I select this PDF file, then our application is there, and inside the logcat you can see the path of the PDF file which is get copied our file. Okay, you can also test with the image file. If I click on select file again, and I will select this time image, so you can see the image path is there, and the size of the file is also getting display here. Okay, so this is how you can select the file from external storage. And one more thing is the set type. As I said, currently we have set star slash star, but if I select image slash star, that means any kind of image I want to select from the external storage. So let me run and check this output with the set type method. So it will allow you to select only images. Okay, so let's run and check the output. So guys, here again we back, select file button I clicked, and you can see inside documents I have PDF file, but it is not displaying. It will allow me to select only image file. So here you can see from the pictures I can see the image file here, and if I select this image, again the same code will get repeated here. Okay, now suppose I want to display this image with our image view. So next I am going to have one image view. Below this button I will have one image view, and width height I will set 150 dp and 150 dp, and the ID of the image view I will set image view here. So whatever image I am going to select, I want to display with our image view. So the next code we can write here inside the on activity result, and we need to convert the image path to bitmap. Okay, so I am going to create bitmap object here. So bitmap equal to bitmap factory that is inbuilt class dot file decode file method we have, and inside this method we need to pass the path which we already have, new file path. So this is how our path will get converted, image will get converted to bitmap, and that image bitmap I can display with binding dot image view dot set image bitmap method. So guys, this is two line code. It will help you to display the image with your image view. So let's run and check the output. So guys, our application runs successfully. If I select the image currently, and you can see the image below the button, right? So it is working perfectly. So guys, you have the file here, new file path you will get here, and you can do anything with that file. Okay, so that's enough for this video. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel and comment on this video if you have any query. We will back with some new coding fundamentals. Okay, so thank you guys, so much for watching this video.